Hello, and a very warm welcome to all our C9 followers tuning in, and of course to the Australian business owners and C-level executives joining us. I'm Lex.
And I'm Vera. It's great to be with you. We're from the C9 Podcast Show.
And like always, our mission here is to take all those sources, all that research, and boil it down for you.
Yet we extract the most important insights, basically giving you a shortcut to being, well, properly informed on the topics that matter to your business.
Today, we are diving deep into something that's honestly moved way beyond just being a tech option for Australian businesses. It's really a strategic necessity now. We're talking about custom mobile apps specifically for Australian retailers.
That's right. And we'll be exploring why these bespoke, tailored digital solutions are, frankly, the key. The key to unlocking serious growth in what we all know is a very dynamic, sometimes tricky Australian e-commerce scene.
Yeah, it certainly can be.
So get ready for some possibly surprising facts, maybe a few aha moments along the way. And most importantly, we want to give you practical steps, things you can actually think about implementing to, well, transform your retail business.
And we're not just talking small tweaks here.
No. This is about streamlining how you operate, potentially cutting costs quite significantly, and really boosting productivity, making technology work for you for your specific needs.
Okay, so let's start by looking at the landscape. Australian e-commerce. I mean, it's big, right?
Oh, it's huge. We're looking at something like 17.08 million Australians shopping online every month.
Wow, 17 million.
And the growth, it's pretty impressive. There's a projected 12.70% compound annual growth rate, CAGR. That's between 2025 and 2033.
Okay.
Which means the industry is set to reach, get this, USD 1,568.60 billion.
That's enormous potential just sitting there for Australian retailers.
It is. But here's the kicker. When you dig into those numbers, despite all that potential, only about 39% of Australian SMEs are really leveraging e-commerce fully, strategically.
39%. That seems low given the opportunity. Yeah.
It is low. It signals a pretty big gap between the potential that's out there and what businesses are actually achieving. And a lot of that comes down to relying on, well, generic, off-the-shelf digital solutions.
Right. And that brings us to a major pain point, doesn't it? These generic sort of one-size-fits-all apps, they seem to be struggling.
They really are. We're seeing this incredibly high average cart abandonment rate in Australia, around 68%.
68%. Just think about that. Almost 7 out of 10 people putting things in a cart and then leaving.
It's a massive leak. And while you might think, oh, it's just fickle customers, the problem often lies deeper. It's in the tools themselves.
Okay, unpack that. Why are they failing?
Well, that 68% figure, it's really a symptom. Generic apps, just by their design, they lack the flexibility you need.
How so?
They struggle to integrate properly with the unique inventory systems many Australian businesses have. They often fall short on integrating with, say, local payment gateways like Afterpay or Zip, which are huge here.
Absolute must-haves, yeah.
Exactly. And getting that really sophisticated personalization, the kind that genuinely connects, often out of reach with generic tools. These aren't just small technical issues. They're real strategic roadblocks.
So it's not just about being online. It's how you're online.
Precisely.
And these limitations, they lead straight to, what? Inefficient workflows, higher costs.
Yep. Inflated operational costs, eating away at your margins, and critically, a frustrating customer experience. It becomes this sort of silent drain on your resources.
And pushes customers away over time, I imagine.
Absolutely. It erodes brand loyalty because the generic app just can't speak the language of your specific business or understand your unique flows. It's like trying to hammer a square peg into a round hole.
And the business pays the price.
Exactly. And the hidden cost goes beyond just lost sales. It's the brand perception hit, the missed data insights, the constant manual workarounds these systems force you into. You're forfeiting strategic advantages.
Okay, so we've identified the problem, this off-the-shelf trap. Let's talk solutions. What does a truly custom mobile app bring to the table? How does it fix these things?
Right. It's a fundamental shift, moving from that reactive, generic way of doing things to a proactive, tailored strategy.
Tailored being the key word.
Absolutely. A custom app, when it's designed properly, it becomes the central nervous system for your retail operation.
Okay.
It integrates flawlessly in real time with your existing systems, inventory management, warehouse, your point of sale, your POS systems.
And that real-time part is crucial, I guess.
It's critical. It means Genuine, real-time stock updates across every channel. No more selling what you don't actually have.
Which prevents those awful customer service nightmares.
Exactly. It prevents overselling, which directly protects your brand reputation and cuts down significantly on the customer service time spent fixing stock issues.
And this automation, it goes beyond just fewer errors.
Oh, yes. Think about it strategically. You're reallocating your people. Instead of hours spent on, repetitive data entry or trying to reconcile different systems,
Right.
your team can focus on growth, on customer engagement, product development, things that actually drive the business forward. Automated order processing, triggering warehouse alerts, printing shipping labels automatically. That's a perfect example.
That makes sense. Shifting resources to higher value tasks.
And it doesn't stop there. Think about intelligent automation. Things like personalized recommendation algorithms.
You might also like stuff.
Well, yes, but much smarter. AI-driven systems that learn and adapt, boosting average order value without your team having to constantly tweak things manually.
Okay, more sophisticated.
And the precise sales data you get. It helps minimize overstocking. That's huge, especially in sectors like fashion where trends move so fast.
Right, less wasted inventory.
Connect this to the bigger picture. These aren't small fixes. They tackle core inefficiencies in everything, from supply chain to customer happiness. It directly hits the bottom line and frees up capital.
And we know Australia is very much a mobile-first market when it comes to shopping.
Leading the charge, really.
Yeah.
Mobile commerce globally is projected to hit, $2.51 trillion in 2025?
Wow.
So just being mobile-friendly isn't going to cut it anymore. You have to be mobile-optimized. And a custom app is engineered for exactly that engagement and conversion.
How does it achieve that?
Well, custom apps are built for engagement from the ground up. Think about highly targeted push notifications.
Like for abandoned carts.
Exactly. But not just generic blasts. Personalized offers, maybe free shipping, sent at the right moment, they significantly lift conversion rates.
Makes sense.
And by integrating seamlessly with those popular Aussie payment gateways, Afterpay, VIP, the local banks, you create a checkout process with much less friction. That directly tackles a big chunk of that 68% abandonment rate we talked about.
Okay, now here's something that sounds really interesting. Augmented reality, AR. You mentioned virtual try-ons for fashion or seeing furniture in your room. That sounds cool, but is it practical?
It's becoming incredibly practical and effective. Think about trying on clothes virtually or placing that new sofa in your living room digitally before you buy.
Yeah, I can see the appeal.
It's more than appealing. It's been shown to reduce product returns by up to 30%.
30% reduction in returns, that's huge for profitability.
Absolutely game-changing for the bottom line. Customer satisfaction, even sustainability by reducing return shipping. It's not just about selling more, it's selling better, boosting confidence, reducing hassle.
And custom apps are the platform for this kind of tech.
They're the ideal platform. They let you integrate these next-gen technologies strategically, keeping you ahead of the curve.
And retailers are catching on?
The numbers suggest so. Around 56% of retailers are planning AR or VR investments by 2025. Plus, think about the post-pandemic world. Those lines between online and offline, they're blurred. People want a hybrid experience.
Right, seamless transition between the digital and physical store.
Exactly. And custom apps can bridge that gap perfectly. Features like in-store navigation on the app for large stores, or exclusive offers popping up when you walk into the physical shop.
Ooh, clever.
Or even AI-powered virtual assistants that can help whether you're browsing online or standing in the aisle. It makes the whole customer journey feel connected.
And looking ahead, what's next? Beyond 2025.
The trends are pointing towards things like hyper-personalization, really anticipating customer needs almost before they know them themselves.
Wow. AI-driven.
Definitely. Also, voice commerce, using voice commands to shop. Location-based AR, triggering augmented reality experiences based on where you are.
Okay.
Social commerce integration, making it seamless to buy from social platforms. And sustainable shopping features highlighting eco-friendly options, for example.
So the pace isn't slowing down.
Not at all. And with e-commerce user penetration in Australia expected to hit nearly 85% by 2029, these aren't just fads. This is the future of retail.
Which really brings up a key question for any executive listening.
Are you just reacting to these changes, or are you actively shaping your future?
Right.
Custom apps let you be strategic. Integrate these trends into your core business. Don't just chase them. That proactivity is vital for sustainable growth here in Australia.
Yeah.
You're building a future-proof platform, not just an app.
It all sounds incredibly powerful, but okay, for a business owner or CEO listening, maybe it sounds a bit daunting. How do you actually start this journey? What are the practical steps?
It might seem complex, but it breaks down into clear steps. And following them is key to getting the maximum return on your investment.
Step 1.
A thorough needs assessment. And I mean thorough. This isn't just a quick chat. It's a deep dive to identify your specific operational pain points. Where are the real bottlenecks? Where are the biggest opportunities for automation? What are the integration gaps with accounting, CRM, those crucial local payment gateways?
And understanding the customer frustration points too, I suppose.
Critically important, understanding what really frustrates your customers. This whole process ensures the app is built to solve your unique problems, not just general ones.
Right, got it. Needs assessment first, then what?
Then you choose the right development partner. And think of it as choosing a partner, not just a vendor.
Someone collaborative.
Exactly. Proven expertise, yes, but also a shared vision for your goals. It needs to be a genuine partnership.
Okay. And do you have to build the entire dream app at once?
Absolutely not. In fact, we strongly advise against it, usually.
Yeah.
Start strategically with what's called a minimum viable product, an MVP.
MVT.
Launch quickly with just the core essential features, the ones that will generate some early ROI. This lets you test your assumptions with real users, get invaluable feedback.
And then build on it iteratively.
Precisely. It's a much smarter way to manage risk, allocate resources effectively, and start seeing value much, much sooner.
Makes sense. And the final piece, something non-negotiable.
Compliance and security. Absolutely non-negotiable, and it needs to be baked in from day one, not bolted on later.
So, thinking about Australian data privacy laws.
Meticulously adhering to them. Implementing secure data storage. Building robust protection against cyber threats right from the start.
Doing it early saves headaches later.
And money. But more importantly, it's fundamental for maintaining customer trust and protecting your brand's reputation.
Okay, let's circle back to something you touched on earlier, this idea of aligning technology with strategy. You mentioned discovery calls. What exactly are they and why are they so vital?
Right, the discovery call. It's foundational. It's much more than just an initial sales chat.
Okay.
Think of it as an in-depth diagnostic consultation. Its entire purpose is to uncover your unique business needs, your specific operational challenges, and your big-picture strategic goals.
So it's about deep understanding.
Yes. It's the step that ensures the technology solution perfectly aligns with those strategic objectives. And, crucially, it prevents scope creep.
Ah, scope creep, the project killer.
It really can be. Those new requirements that sneak in mid-project, they blow out budgets and timelines. It's estimated, quite soberingly, that up to 50% of IT projects fail because of poor requirements gathering.
50%.
Discovery calls directly tackle that problem head-on.
And the risk of skipping that step. What happens then?
You risk building a project based on untested assumptions. You might end up with an app that, say, doesn't integrate properly with Afterpay or your critical inventory system.
Or has features nobody actually uses.
Exactly. Features users don't need or want. And inevitably, it leads to massive, unexpected costs and frustrating delays. It's a gamble, frankly, that most businesses can't afford to take.
Okay, that makes the value proposition pretty clear, which naturally leads to talking about price. How should businesses approach pricing for custom development?
This is so important. You need to be really wary of what's often called indicative pricing.
Indicative pricing. Sounds vague.
It is vague. Think of it like asking a builder for a quote on a custom house, just by telling them the number of bedrooms.
Without them seeing the land or plans.
Exactly. They haven't seen the block. They don't know the soil type, the architectural challenges, your specific material choices.
So the quote is just a guess.
It's a rough assumption-based estimate, honestly. Often not worth the paper it's written on. It's a notorious path to hidden costs, budget blowouts, and totally misaligned expectations because it's built on guesswork, not solid requirements.
Right. So what's the alternative?
Discovery-based pricing. This comes after that thorough discovery process we just talked about.
Ah, so it's based on real understanding.
Precisely. It's transparent. It's built on a deep understanding of your exact requirements, the detailed tasks involved, and accurate time estimates. It gives you clarity, predictability, and real value. No nasty surprises later on.
Do you have an example of this in action?
Yes, actually. We worked with a Sydney retailer recently. They'd received an indicative quote from another company for $100,000.
Okay.
After going through a proper, detailed discovery process with us at C9, they received a precise, staged quote. It came in at $75,000.
Wow, a 25% saving.
A 25% saving, simply because the true scope was meticulously defined upfront through discovery. That's the power of clarity.
So the takeaway here for a business leader listening is what?
Planning is key.
Planning isn't just key, it's everything. And that $25,000 saving for the Sydney retailer, it just highlights the immense value of doing that discovery properly.
It's not just about getting an app built cheaper, is it?
No, it's about maximizing your ROI strategically. Using that staged development approach, get the MVP out first, generating value, maybe even funding future phases from that early revenue. You build from a position of strength and validated learning.
Right.
So the question for every executive becomes, are you investing in certainty and a clear roadmap? Or are you gambling on assumptions and vague estimates?
A discovery call isn't an expense then, it's an investment. Exactly. It's an investment in a trustworthy partnership and a precise plan for success. It ensures your app is genuinely bespoke, tailored to your business, not some generic thing forced to fit.
Okay, let's recap this deep dive then. It seems abundantly clear. Custom mobile apps aren't just nice-to-haves anymore.
Not at all. They're essential strategic tools for Australian retailers who really want to thrive and lead in this e-commerce environment.
And taking that discovery-first approach seems non-negotiable.
It's the foundation for success. It drives efficiency, real cost reduction, and ultimately those superior customer experiences that truly set you apart.
So for you, the Australian business owner or the executive listening right now, here's a thought to leave you with. What's one specific, maybe nagging operational bottleneck in your business right now? Something that a truly custom mobile app could potentially fix.
And then think about what solving that bottleneck would mean for your growth, your trajectory over the next, say, 5 years.
It's powerful stuff to consider. Remember, those generic solutions, they might have scraped by yesterday, but they just won't cut it tomorrow. Not in this competitive landscape.
Okay.
So if you're ready to really transform your retail business, unlock its unique potential with a bespoke solution.
We strongly encourage you to take the next step.
Book a free, no-obligation discovery call with the experts right here at C9. We are Australia's leading custom software, apps, integration, and database developer company.
You can find out more and book that call by visiting our website. It's www.c9.com.au. That's c9.com.au. Take that first step towards a more streamlined, productive future.
And please, if you found this useful, take a second to click that follow button so you don't miss future deep dives.
And maybe share this with others in your network,
Yeah.
colleagues or contacts who you think could really benefit from this knowledge.
Thank you so much for joining us on the deep dive.
We really appreciate you tuning in.
We look forward to connecting with you again soon.